Good morning and welcome to this episode of Light the Wick. I'm your host, Joshua Fitch. On this week's top story, the YSU student group Woo Crew was in the Kilcawley Center this past Wednesday on March 28th. Woo Crew is dedicated to promoting student involvement in clubs, sporting events, and campus spirit. Students were able to make a quick craft to ring in spring and take some time to de-stress with only a few more weeks left in the semester. Check out ysu.edu/events for more about upcoming Woo Crew events. The end of the semester is approaching quickly, and during stressful weeks, many students find comfort in food. Like the Wick reporter Emily Tarantine investigates whether or not YSU satisfies student hunger.
No matter who you are or where you're from, one thing we can all agree on is that food is great. But one complaint many college students have is that their campus might not have enough good places to eat. I caught up with some Youngstown State University students to learn more about their opinions on food options here on campus.
I think the food options are pretty broad, and I think that's really good for people who have different diet restrictions.
I think the food here is really good.
As an international student, it's pretty good for me.
I can at least have coffee at Dunkin', or I can go to Chopped and Wrapped and get salads or something.
We have Denny's, we have Wendy's, we have a lot of open food options.
Food options are all right. I mean, everyone likes Chick-fil-A and Wendy's, but I mean, a little bit more diversity wouldn't kill.
Many students were pleased with available options and highlighted favorites such as Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, and Dunkin' Donuts. Students also mentioned places with healthy food options, including Mondo, Chopped and Wrapped, and Jamba Juice. While most students were happy with campus food options, some had criticisms and recommendations.
I don't like how everything closes really early. By 4 o'clock or about 5 o'clock, everything's closed on campus, especially inside Kilcawley Center.
I think maybe something in Chinese, Japanese department would be nice.
A lot of things are repetitive, we have Mond and we have Subway, and I feel like there's some things that need to be mixed up.
The Dunkin' Donuts could use a little fine-tuning.
I believe that Hothead should leave and that we should get a Chipotle.
Overall, students look forward to more options making their way to campus. For Light the Wick, I'm Emily Tarantine.
On March 21st, Youngstown State University hosted a career fair that focused on your future. Students were able to meet and interact with over 80 employers in YSU's Kilcawley Center. The event featured a map that showed students where employers were located to give everyone the tools they needed to find the employers they wanted to interact with. The career fair was sponsored by the YSU Office of Career and Advising. If you missed the fair, YSU has you covered. You can find jobs just by signing up for YSU's website Handshake, located on your Penguin portal. On a very dark and gloomy spring day, tucked away in Youngstown State University's Bliss Hall, a very vibrant and exciting art display. YSU is now home to Time Abstracted, an exhibition of contemporary painting exploring time featured in the Solomon Gallery. The exhibition will be on display now through April 20th. If the rainy season has you feeling blue, the art will put vibrant colors back into your life. The event is free to the public. Parking is available in the M30 Wick Avenue parking deck for a $5 fee. About 20 students involved with sports journalism here at YSU were taken on a special trip to the Cleveland Plain Dealer and Cleveland.com building last week. Insight and a real-world perspective on the sports journalism field was given by someone who does it every day.
This is Dave Campbell, sports manager for Cleveland.com and the Advance Ohio media team. Dave welcomed the YSU students by answering questions and giving his thoughts on the sports world today. One of the biggest elements is staying on top of stories in a fiercely competitive sports world.
24/7. Yeah, it used to be, before the internet that you'd have an entire day to catch up on something, but now something breaks and you have to have it up right away because what do people, hey Siri, well I shouldn't have said that.
While students listened, took notes, and even some pictures, the newsroom was quiet with reporters meeting deadlines and coming up with clever headlines. Despite the hard work, Camel realizes there needs to be a fun side to sports as well.
I sent a reporter out to the Browns opener last year and I had him ask Steeler fans, what do you think of the Steelers' new wide receiver, Jerry Lawler? We were just making up celebrity names and seeing if the Steeler fans knew. So, is that like Pulitzer Prize winning? No, but it's something fun, right? To balance the serious stuff that you do.
Some of Dave's staples to journalism are double majoring, asking tough questions, and being there at the right time. However, he did leave students with one last crucial interviewing tip.
Thank them and say, hey, is there anything else you want to say? Right? Like a good clearinghouse question. Say, what else is on your mind? Is there anything we didn't cover that you want to get out there? You will be amazed at what you will find.
For YSU's Light the Wick, I'm Joshua Fitch.
Professor Dave Davis and Adam Earnhardt organized the trip, and for more information about sports journalism here at YSU, log on to ysu.edu. The Dana Concert Series presented the Woodwind Chamber Music Concert in the Butler Institute of American Art. The series included a total of 7 students showing off their musical talents. 5 different performances took place, including solos by Elliot Kwolek, Marissa Learley, and Dan Slenzak. Professors carefully select pieces for the students to perform based on their skill levels and practice with students to make sure they have perfected the music. The Dana School of Music holds concert series in the Butler every Wednesday at noon. Upcoming performances include the Dana Guitar Ensemble, YSU's Barbershop Singers, and the Saxophone Studio Recital. These performances are free and the public is highly encouraged to join. Youngstown State's Theater and Dance Department is holding their annual dance ensemble, a showcase of dances.
It's like a really cool club where we all get together and we dance once a week. Essentially, yeah. Really getting to explore different kinds of dance because each year we have lots of modern, sometimes we have ballet, tap, jazz, and like musical theater. So it's a fun opportunity to like stay involved in dance. I choreographed, my piece is called The Recipe. It's based off of Beyonce's Lemonade. I'm really excited.
Dance Ensemble is not only a production in which students, faculty, staff, and guest performers are brought in to help choreograph and dance in a variety of pieces, but it is also a student organization in which anyone can join. I spoke with Rachel Davis on her experience.
Well, my junior year, actually my sophomore year, I went and saw the show, and I thought it was really cool, and I've always kind of wanted to dance. So junior year, my friend who was in it the previous year kind of encouraged me to audition, even though I didn't have a lot of dance experience. My piece is about privilege, so it kind of addresses the different groups that are oppressed in society and the groups that kind of have more privilege, but kind of also shows how we're all the same and we're all in this together. So as corny as it sounds, it kind of breaks down the dynamic, but also shows where people are at.
Dance ensembles will be held in the Ford Theater on April 5th, 6th, and 7th, with the show starting at 7:30 p.m. During the Women's History Month, one of the issues that has been discussed on campus is sexual assault and harassment. Our reporter Nami Nagaoka has information on some programs that we have here at YSU to raise awareness for this ongoing issue.
Sexual assault on college campuses is a national problem. And unfortunately, approximately 5% of sexual assaults are reported on campus. We have all kinds of experiences here on campus, like any other university. We do have incidents of sexual assault. We have incidents of rape. We have incidents of stalking.
Kravis also told me that sexual assault typically occurs with someone you know. Sometimes it could be even the person you got coffee with, but alcoholic beverage is often involved.
My job here is to educate the campus community about harassment and discrimination, investigate any incidents that arise of discrimination or harassment, and also work with student conduct and HR to impose appropriate sanctions and discipline.
Student conduct is not just for when students get in trouble. We're also here as a resource. We're here as a guide to if they want to report something that happened to them or stop something from potentially going too far to where it is a conduct case. We're here to guide them and to be a resource for them as well.
As long as they are both students, there is a protection system called no contact order.
A no contact order will be put in place if we decide that one student should not be in contact with another student for any reason. No contact orders falls under text messages, phone calls, face-to-face interactions, no social media, so no tweets, no Facebook comments, anything like that.
For Light the Week, I'm Nami Nagaoka.
That's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of Light the Wick. If you know of a story you would like us to cover, please email us or visit our social media sites listed on the screen. I'm your host, Joshua Fitch. Have a great weekend, Youngstown.